Hi Capricorn, welcome in to your reading. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you guys. We're reading approximately for curly hair all over the place. Third week of January. What's going on here for my Capricorns, please? Third week of January for Capricorns, please. Judgment. Okay, guys, you have judgment. Are you making a final judgment call? And if, oh my God, the first initial intuitive feeling I got is you're making not just a judgment call on the relationship, the job, the person, the situation. It's for yourself. It's like a thing like you're saying, I'm making this judgment call and I'm going to live with it and that's that and then I'm going to move forward with my decision. It's like almost like making peace with yourself. Yeah, cuz you're moving forward slowly now but cautiously. Let me have one more for their situation. I'm sitting there looking at one card, but it was just the one feeling I got. Um the Hermit, and yeah, you're trying to make a wise decision. These are two major arcanas. So you are going through something, Capricorn, and the Page of Cups in the cross. Do you text them? Do you not text them? Do you return their text? Do you not return their text? This is where you're at. You're debating it. You're trying to figure it out. You're like, should I cut my losses? Oh my God, this light is bright as shit. It's the Five of Swords. Is that worse? It just makes me look like Dracula. All right, here we go. Moving on. What's coming towards my Capricorns, please? Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. How do you go from judgment to waiting for something? I guess you do. You make some kind of judgment call and then you sit here and you wait for your little ships to come in. I think you put your guard down. I don't know if you finally made this decision. You made this judgment call. Well, you're trying to make that wise decision and you were challenged by returning a text, doing a text, something like that, receiving it. It can also be an apology. And now you must have done something or you will do something because it's going to warrant for you to be standing there waiting for a return of some kind. But it's interesting because at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, which makes me feel like you dropped the guard. So it's like you have a castle, right? And you have a moat surrounding your castle and there's a drawbridge. You put the drawbridge down, so you're letting somebody in. And now you're just waiting for them to come in over the bridge. What doesn't Capricorn see coming their way? It's like you did something and now it's their turn to respond. Or you're waiting for them to respond. Strength, but you're still resisting. You are resisting something here. Oh, got my battery. But let's go into it. Strength and Page of Swords, right? This is you resisting or holding back from something. And instead, with the Page of Swords, what you're doing is you are trying to get more information by stalking them. See what they do, see what they say on social media, to your friends. You're giving it a minute. And I think this is what helps you decide what you're going to do. I'm going to end up collapsing this whole entire studio in one go, guys. Watch. Sorry about that. Let's do this. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, though, is like you're cutting your losses. See, it's also a sacrifice card, but it's also like in your head you're going over things over and over again. But it mostly talks about this, right? You get in this relationship, but your friends can't stand him, can't stand her. You stay in the relationship, but you lose the friendship. You get what I'm saying? But you still have the relationship. Or it's vice versa. You ditch the person you're seeing and you stick with the friends. It's there's a sacrifice there. It talks more or less about you also winning an argument with friends, right? Yeah, you're having a conversation, you're having an argument. You could be correct, but what did it cost you? It cost you your friendship, but you were correct. It's that kind of energy. So you want to be careful with that, Capricorn. What is the advice here for Capricorn, please? The Sun and the Six of Cups. It's talking about you focusing on things that, reminding yourself of the recent past and the good times, the things that made you happy in the recent past, and to stay positive and hopeful no matter what. I do see Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's collaboration or third party. We'll see in a moment. Collaborating could be with a team at work too, so take that into consideration for those of you of how this is resonating. What is the outcome for the week, please? The Seven of Cups again. You're going to review your options, but you're struggling to do so. Let me have one more, please. Are you just not looking at your options or your other options? Maybe because you don't think it is an option. See, I see commitment here, and I see something very orthodox. This is an invitation on an emotional level to do something orthodox. What's orthodox? Date somebody, court somebody, get married. This is the marriage card. This is the commitment card. This is proposing to someone, right? But at the bottom of the deck, I see resistance. One of the two of you is resisting this and refusing to see other options here in regards to this situation. Maybe there's something you can do here that's unorthodox. But it is an invitation or a request to do something here. It can also be like an invitation to to getting into somewhere elite, like a dance studio or a university or, a prestigious place. It's one of those kind of vibes too. So it's not just relationships. Okay, before Tarot, tell me what's going on over here with Judgment, please. What are they thinking, judging, doing here? Oh, funny. How we ended is how we start. There's your Hierophant again. Something about a marriage or a commitment was troubling you. And now you're here at this place where you're making a final judgment call. You came to this point where you said to yourself, enough is enough. I need inner peace. I'm losing it. So, I got to make a decision. I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to throw some spaghetti up against the wall. I know something's going to stick. I'll wait for it to come in. All right. Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Wands in reverse. This is not... Okay, first of all, if this was having an affair or something like that, some of you got found out, okay, and your foundation fell apart, okay, for a lot of you. Or it just didn't level up to something. It didn't upgrade. And now things are just kind of left there in the dark for you, waiting to see what happens. Interesting. So others of you, if somebody who ghosted you comes back, the person who left your relationship. Whoever left a relationship or a commitment or, something that you had together, they might be coming back. What is the Three of Wands, please? Page of Wands. Yeah, okay. First of all, here you are at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. Whether you're male or female, you are my nurture, loving, kind, caring person. That is the Queen of Pentacles. Kings are incoming. Here you are also as the Empress trying to bring something into this world. You're curious if there's another way, another option, another person, another situation before you came to the place of waiting for something to come in. Because I think you're trying to create something, but whatever you kind of put out there, I do see you curious to see what those results will be. After tarot, please. Or at least that's what's in the future position. King of Swords, who be this? This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This person, also available, does come. If they are an air sign, they don't have to be, but they're just somebody very cerebral, smart, balanced. They don't really shout the I love yous, so you're not going to hear it. You'll see something, but you won't hear it. All right, so let's see what strength is and Page of Swords. Ooh, here's our other person, the King of, the King of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone else. Someone emotionally available, but the Sun is in reverse and the Six of Wands is in reverse. You're not happy that this person didn't kind of, I don't know, vindicate you, validate you, so you're resisting them or you're holding back and you're just stalking. So you're were hoping that's what would happen. I guess you were hoping to go in one direction while you have another readily available. And this is probably over here why you're not looking at your options. I think you've got tunnel vision onto one person you care about. And maybe Capricorn, that's just you. That's all you can do. You put your emotional feelings in one aspect versus the other person, they're just there, filling a void in a way. Can be wrong, but you clearly are resisting and stalking this water sign that's emotionally available for you, but you're not happy because there's a lack of vindication and validation from this individual. And I'm seeing that whoever you're waiting for, maybe it's not the one that you thought. Maybe it's someone else. Let's see what the After Tarot says, please. Page of Cups and Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. You're definitely walking away from something that no longer serves you. You did put time and energy into a particular situation, job, person, I don't know, career, but it's not fulfilling you. So you are going to walk away. You're going to take one of your little pentacles and you're going to go. But that's at the bottom of the deck. Down here on the table is the Eight of Swords. You feel stuck. But there's somebody here who's trying to help you. And I don't know if you're ignoring them or if you're going to let them. And how are they doing it and how you're going to know who I'm talking about is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, this person comes and says, you know what, Cap, I'll come and let's just go for drinks. Let's just go for something. Let's go for some. You're not stuck. You just haven't thought of an idea yet on how to get yourself out of this bind or this situation. Interesting. All right, continuing. What is the Star and the Six of Cups, please? Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, in the recent past, you suffered some kind of betrayal. Okay? Some kind of ending. Something where you had created a foundation with somebody, or at least you thought you did, and they betrayed you. Either they ghosted you, they left you, they did some sneaky shit to you, who knows? This is why today your advice is stay positive. Just remember only the good stuff and take the good with you, not the bad. Forget the bad stuff. Because you don't want it to change you. You don't want it to put up so many boundaries and borders that you're never going to open up and bond with another individual. All right, so let's see what else it's saying here. Bam, exactly what I just said. You're going to end up with so many boundaries and borders because you're so wounded. But you're starting to see something else that's a blessing in disguise. That could be a runner-chaser dynamic that you have with somebody. So maybe you are going back and forth and you're having a little bit of a merry-go-round or a yo-yo situation with someone. The reason you're not bonding with them is because you're not opening up. And it could be because you don't want to get hurt, or you're wounded, because you definitely suffered some kind of betrayal recently. That's for sure. Or maybe you just don't think this person's at your caliber value wise. What is this? The Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups, please. Okay. So before, here we go again. Here's your Four of Cups and your Two of Cups and Six of Swords. So here's somebody asking you to this place where they thought you were soulmates. You thought you were soulmates. You both thought you were going into a couplehood situation, right? And that you were moving away from negative stuff and going into positive things. This is the person that you had like some weird runner-chaser dynamic, back and forth. One leaves you, then the other one chases you, and then it flips. Because somebody comes and asks you out. Somebody you haven't been talking to, they start talking to you. Let's just see the outcome for the week with the After Tarot. Oh, I love this. Ten of Cups, you end up in a happy couplehood. I mean, when I see the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant, it's really trying to say to me, you really will eventually end up in a happy environment, a happy relationship, a happy couplehood, a nice place with people who love you and you love them. And no more waiting. There's your Three of Wands. As we started before, upright, it's upside down now. It's saying no more by the end of the week. It has arrived. But I think it's a process for you, Capricorn, from what I'm looking at here. It is definitely a process. Soulmate and very soon, see? Okay, very soon is here because I'm seeing this. The Four of Cups in reverse, the runner-chaser dynamic. 1 minute it's requited love, the next minute it's unrequited love. All right, and then here I'm seeing the soulmate card, which I told you about this before. You're going to have to make a choice very, very soon what you're going to do with this individual, the person that you feel this way with. All right, because you can't hold on to them forever. It's not fair to them, not fair to you, or not fair to the person that they belong to eventually. All right, shadow and light. What do we have for Capricorn, please? And happy birthday, Capricorns. And welcome to the new moon of Capricorn. I know you're feeling it because all the cardinal signs are feeling this new moon. You got two. And I will go through them quickly. Meditation and escapism, fear and anxiety. These are almost going hand in hand. Let's begin. Opens right to the page. That's crazy. Meditation and escapism. It's common to believe that the purpose of meditation is to think about nothing. Empty your mind and get a rest from your thoughts, your inner dialogue. But in reality, not to have any thoughts at all is nearly impossible, as the brain is wired to do exactly that, think. Meditation is not necessarily an escape from your reality, but a tool that can help you see your true reality and reframe it, perhaps see it from a different light. And it's true, it does work, and it does do that. It's a way to look at your thoughts from a more neutral perspective. It is thinking more in a structured way. Instead of letting your thoughts roam free, you try to slow down and analyze why these thoughts come up and what they really mean and whether they are true. All right, let's see what fear and anxiety is. Anxiety is often caused by fear or worry about something that hasn't happened yet. It might never happen, or it might not happen the way you think it will, and the part of not knowing and fearing the worst can cause an anxious and very uneasy feeling. On the contrary, after the event has happened, regardless of how it turned out, your anxiety will most likely ease if it was only tied to the specific event. So the anxiety is not exactly related to the outcome, but the fact that the outcome is not known to us. This is true. This is when I see the moon card. For example, you might feel anxious if you have a crush on someone. You worry that they might not like you back. But as soon as they either confirm or reject that you like them back, the anxious feeling really goes away. That doesn't mean you have to feel happy suddenly, but the anxious feeling might revert into something else. Similarly, if you feel anxious about public speaking or doing performance in front of people, you worry about how it will go. But afterwards, there's often relief, even if it didn't go as planned. The card encourages you to reflect on the things in your life that might feel uncertain now. What are these things that you currently don't know, and how they will turn out? Once you've acknowledged these things, see if there is anything you can do not to control the outcome, but to get clarity on the matter. Is there a way you can find certainty? This might involve asking your crush how they feel about you, bringing up the problems you have with your friend, or making a call and booking that health appointment you've been putting off because you're afraid of what the result might be. As you can see, causing anxiety often means facing your fear, finding your courage and taking action. So take the leap of faith and fly. All right, my little Cappies. Happy birthday and do fly. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.